Hey guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things Monday and makeup related. If that's your vibe, I'd love it if you would subscribe and part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I'm bringing you the March update for the whole collection Project Pan. So if you want to see basically a whole refresh on everything that we were working on, let's go ahead and get on into it. Alright, so if you don't know anything about this project, where have you been? I've been doing this since, like, the middle of last year. But DW at W Dietery and I created these rules, but I took inspiration from It's Just Steph. You're to randomly generate 10 products to start, and then it's rolling style after. It's 3 to 5 uses per product, and that's it. Really just, that's it. I'm using this as a way to figure out if I want to keep items in my collection or declutter them or not. I'm trying not to have more than 2 of the same category in at a time, so like 2 highlighters. And if I haven't used a product, what did I write? Within 2 months, it is an automatic declutter. So, let's get on into her. So, the first item we were working on is the S&B Beauty. Let me not drop things. The S&B Beauty Pigment, this is in the shade Strawberry Dream. So I did have one use on it in January. It was January 30th. And that is when I decided to declutter it. So the shade and the tone is gorgeous. And I love it. I do really love loose shadows. But this is... it's not even quite a shimmer because it's not a metallic, but like it's a cross between, it's like slightly more shiny than a regular satin, but it's not shiny enough to be a metallic or a shimmer, if that makes sense. And I just don't like the finish of this. If it was a straight up matte in this color, I think I would like it more, I think I would use it more, and I would keep it. But I'm going to go ahead and declutter this, so that counts. I did not write. Counts as a goal met. I'll figure out how many we're rolling in when we get to that point. So this guy's getting decluttered, and it is a goal met. We'll talk about that one last. So next we had the S&B Beauty Pigment. Is the same pigment, but in Purple Nurple. It was the dark purple. I didn't use it at all, but I decluttered it on the 9th of February. I don't know why I didn't throw this one in that box, too. I went to a friend's house and gave them a bunch of makeup to distribute to her group of friends. Kept this one in my little box, but didn't keep the purple one. So I decluttered that as well. Then we have Wet n Wild Let's Get Smashed. That is this beautiful orange nude blush. Twice in January, once in February to get my 3-use goal on the 8th of February. So that guy's rolling out, and I do really love this blush. I keep thinking like, oh, it's time to retire it, but it still smells like pumpkin spice. So... right on my cold dead hands. Next. Yeah, that's what we're doing that. We have the Jeffree Star Highlight in Anchorage. That comes from, so sorry it's reflective, the Northern Lights palette. And Anchorage is this like peachy shade right here. So I used it all 3 times in February to hit my goal February 5th. It actually comes out a little bit lighter on the skin than it looks in the pan, so I'm actually very intrigued to see what this blue and gold look like since that does come out lighter. And I've really liked this formula. I would assume it's the Supreme Frost formula, just based on how it performs. But I have Alaskan Ice and Thawed Out in other projects now. Because this was just chilling in my desk, and I was like, well, if it's gonna sit there and be this big and take up this much room, I'm going to roll other shades into other projects. Because that is my only complaint about this guy, is that, like, why? Why did it have to be so big and bulky? Because it's Jeffree Star. That's why it had to be so big and bulky. And I'm actually wearing Thawed Out, that pinky shade, today. But Anchorage is rolling out. Very, very pretty. I enjoyed that. Then we had the Pear Nova Bronzer Contour Stick in Light. So this is the contour shade, and it's a more precise angled stick. And then we have the bronzer, which is just like your traditional round bronzer. They're both in the shade Light. This is really creamy, and this is really nice. I enjoy the tone. I enjoy the shade. I got all 3 uses in February, and I hit my goal on February 9th. Very happy to have this. The creaminess, I feel, is comparable to the Rare Beauty stick. It's almost as creamy as that, but it's very comparable in my humble opinion. Next, we have the Sephora Lip Stories lipstick. This was the shade Hot in Havana, which was this beautiful, bright, hot orange. I got all 3 uses in February, and I met my goal on the 11th. I think I only wore it as, like, the, like, full opaque orange once. I have been very inspired to be mixing lipsticks. So I did that twice, and I really liked that. I love these. I'm so sad that Sephora discontinued this line of lip stories. I have 4 of them. And I love them very, very much. Oh, I'm getting over being sick and my eye won't stop watering because it's not from the makeup. My eyes were watering before I did makeup, but I wanted to do makeup today. And I think it turned out really, really pretty. Then we have from Chantico Beauty, and it's this little duo, but I rolled in the orange duochrome here. I used it once in January, and I decided I'm decluttering this guy on the 29th of January. So that one is going out. And then last but not least, well, before we get to the item that's up for debate, we have the Milani Sun-Kissed palette, and I was working on this shade here, which is number 1, because these do not have shades. It's just called the Sun-Kissed Glow. So I wonder if that's what their names are, Sun-Kissed Glow. Because I even spoke to someone, like, when you go to Milani's website, you can do the little chat. And I even asked about this, and they said there are no shade names for these. So I used it 3 times in January, twice in February to meet my goal on Valentine's Day. And look, I hit pan, guys. I put this on my Instagram. So if you want live updates of when I'm doing looks for projects, when I've hit goals on items for projects, that would be over on my Instagram, which is linked down below. But I hit pan. And these, like, cheek kiss formulas are notoriously hard to hit pan on. So I'm thrilled. So that is obviously staying. I love that formula. And actually, last but not least, we have the Profusion Glitter in Sunlit. So I don't believe this had pan last update. If it did, then hi. If it didn't, look at this huge pan from my 1 use in I did. I showed you last update because, you know. So I haven't used it since. So, and this is why I'm saying, because this guy has been in the project since, like, November, December is when I rolled it in. And I've only gotten 1 use on it, and that was in January. But, like, it's so pretty. And it's so, like, thin. I love Profusion glitters. It might be my more favorite than even the ColourPop glitters, to be honest with you, but I just don't find myself putting glitter, like, I just don't find myself wearing glitter anymore. Really. Like, so I'm honestly thinking I'm going to go ahead and declutter this guy. I'm happy I hit pan on it, but I'm thinking that it's time for it to go. And I think that that's okay. So we have a whole refresh. So, let me write that down. I think I'm only going to bring in 5 products. That's what I'm thinking. So let me get everything situated. I will bring up the wheel and we will pull in our 5 products. So we have 147 options, which is wild. The screen recording will be on screen for you. And let's go ahead and see what our first item is. It is going to be the Rose Gold Shimmer Liner. So, all right. Number 2 is a cream eyeshadow, the YC Collection Forgiveness Cream Eyeshadow. That's actually brand new to me. YC Forgiveness. Number 3 is, a L'Oreal lip liner in French. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. So, S'il vous plaît. I'm sure that was horrible. Number 4 is... I actually decluttered that. I'm so sorry. I thought I updated the wheel correctly. I must have missed one. Ooh, one of my new Tarte blushes. Tarte blush in Lavish. I don't know what color that one is, so that'll be exciting to find out. And Jeffree Star Queen Supreme Gloss. Fantastic. I'm going to go grab those products and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so let's just get into the swatches. So the first thing we rolled in was the LA Colors Rose Gold Eyeliner, which this is what she looks like. It is a sharpenable liner. And there is the swatch. Everything that I rolled in, I'm rolling in for a 3-use goal because the only thing I've used before would be this liner, but I'm working on an eyeliner to finish, so I just want to get 3 uses on this and roll it out. I know I like this eyeliner, so 3 uses on this guy. Now you get to go live on the desk. No, please don't drop. Ow. Now I'm throwing things, my lord. Then we rolled in the YC Collection. This is the Naraya Cream Eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Forgiveness. So this cream shadow is just like one you have to squeeze out, so I'm really hoping I don't squeeze too much out. But this is brand new to me. So that is the shade there. It's very pretty. It's very creamy. It glides on super easily. I feel like it's deceiving because when I got it, I was like, oh, I hope it's a mint. And then you swatch it and it's this like coppery rose gold. But you know, that's fine. We love to see it. I'm only working on 2 other cream shadows, so it's totally fine. But they don't look like this. I mean, it's fine. Then we rolled in the L'Oreal. This is a lip liner, which is also new to me. And it is an actual pencil, which I'm interested to see if I enjoy. That is the shade there. It's like a berry. I am working on a red lip liner, so this is more of a berry. It smells like a pencil, like a wood pencil. I love wood. So I'm excited. I don't really even know what lipstick that I'm working on I would pair with this. So that'll be interesting. Then we rolled in the Tarte blush in Lavish. That's one of these from the holiday collection. And I got nervous because there are, I think, 2 really vibrant bright shades. Nope, it's just a really nice petal pinky shade. So this will be super easy to get 3 uses on. So there's the shade right there. That will be so easy to get 3 uses on. And this is the Amazonian Clay formula. And last but not least, we rolled in the Jeffree Star Queen, the Supreme Gloss in the shade Queen Supreme. My goodness. This is what she looks like. Can you see why I've never used it? I got this in the mystery box that I had bought. Doesn't smell like anything. It's got the lovely applicator. Gloss my asshole. Oh my goodness. When am I gonna wear this? How am I gonna wear this? Like, it's glossy, but, like, that's just a glossy liquid lip. That's not a gloss. It's fine. I'm fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Ah! But those are the 5 items that we're rolling in. That's gonna do it for the March update. And I'm only rolling in 5 items because, again, as you all know, I'm working on 1,000,001 projects. So I figure since we had a whole project refresh, we would just start with 5 and then go from there. As I get less and less items out of other projects, this one I'll probably roll in more because, you know, we have 130 some items left to get through in my collection. Some I've used, some I haven't, and I would like to get through all of these items by the end of this year because I have goals for next year on how I want to do a couple projects. So, but that's going to do it for the March update. Let me know, have you tried any of these products? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Because the only one I've ever used is the eyeliner. So I'd love your thoughts, comments, opinions, anything. Let me know down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys!